Okay, today I'm actually build LastOreo. He's a pretty small Minecraft YouTuber with around 372 subscribers at the time recording this, and he's just a Hive YouTuber, a small one, and I he asked me to build a skin, so I built a skin, and now here's the tutorial on it. Anyways, the blocks you're gonna need are clay block, white wool, black concrete, black powder, cyan terracotta, light gray concrete, light gray powder, blue concrete, cyan concrete, light blue concrete, packed mud, strip jungle wood, brown mushroom block. I know this is brown mushroom block, but it's actually just mushroom block. If you're on console, Bedrock Edition, you have to type in chat, 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 slash give at s brown underscore mushroom block or red underscore mushroom block, and it will just give you this block. I don't know why they got rid of it from the creative inventory. It's really the best skin color block out there, but whatever. Just as long as it's on the game. White concrete, polished blackstone, gray terracotta, brown powder, brown mushroom block, the real brown mushroom block, stripped oak wood, and string or bear block. I'm using string because bear block gives an ugly shadow, which you don't want. I wish structure void still worked, but they got rid of that as well. I don't know why Mojang gets rid of the good stuff. Anyway, these are your blocks you're going to need, so pause and I'll grab all of them. Okay, the first 9 blocks you're going to need is your clay block to your cyan concrete, so grab that now. To start off, get your clay block, place 1. To the right of that, place 2 white wool. To the right of that, place 2 clay block. To the right of that, place 2 white wool. And to the right of that, place 1 clay block. Okay, next, at the end clay blocks, go out 2 white wool inwards. Yeah, well, let's go out inwards too. That doesn't make much sense, but you get the message. Okay, at the end of both those white wools, you're going to place 1 clay block each. Then going inwards towards both clay blocks on both sides, go 2 white wool. And then there's 2 gap in the middle, place 2 clay blocks. Like so. Okay, next get your black concrete, and on the front side, pick whichever part's going to be your front. Make a square of black concrete in the middle. Then choose your back side, go on top of the middle clay blocks, and place a 2x1 line on top of it of black concrete. Just like so. Okay, go back to the front, get your black powder, and go across 1 row on the front on both sides. Now on the ends, go up 1 black powder each. Okay, next in the indents, get your clay block and place 1 1 1 1 on both, and then pop it out 1 1 1 1 on both, like so. Then on top of each clay block you popped out, pop out 1 white wool on top of that, just like so. Okay, and then for the legs, you're not going to pop out anything else on the front side. Go behind it, get your gray powder, light gray powder. On the black powders, place 1 and 1 on both sides. In the middle indent, get your light gray concrete and place 2 across. On top of the light gray powders on both sides, place 1 light gray concrete, and move in 1 light gray concrete as well. In this 4 block indent, get your cyan terracotta and go across 4. In the middle, get your light gray concrete and make a square of light gray concrete. Above each light concrete in the middle, those 2 blocks, get your cyan terracotta and go up 2 columns of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next, at the top row of cyan terracotta, you can make the capital T shape with popping out 2 cyan terracottas on both ends. Just like so. At the end of both cyan terracotta tips of the T, you can place 1 light gray concrete each. At the corners of the capital T, where it, I don't know how to call that, the diagonal shape? Anyways, right here in these little indents, place 1 light gray concrete each. And then above them, where the cyan terracotta is, place 1 light gray concrete each. Like so. On the top layer, get your light gray powder and just fill it across the gaps. And at the bottom, get your light gray powder and fill in all the gaps. Just like so. Well, I'm going to be thinking about that later. What would I call this? I guess it would just be a diagonal. I was trying to think of the name for a corner. All I could think about was the Teen Titans Tower. Okay. Anyways, that's the front of LastOreo's legs done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now move on the right side of his legs. Start off, get your black powder, and go across a row of 3. Next, in the bottom right, place 1 black powder. Next, place 2 clay blocks, and then pop them out. Just going to break that back one just so it doesn't obstruct the back of the legs. On the right clay block, go up 1 more, and to the left of that, pop out a white wool, giving you a nice 2x2 square that's all popped out. To the right of that, in the indent, place a light gray powder that is not popped out. On the next row, place a row of light gray concrete that is not popped out. On the left and right light gray concrete, place 1 light gray powder each. In the indent, place 1 light gray concrete. On top of the light gray concrete, place a cyan terracotta and a cyan terracotta to the right of that cyan terracotta. On the left cyan terracotta, place a light gray concrete with a cyan terracotta on top of it and a cyan terracotta to the right of it. In this little indent between the 2 cyan terracottas, place a light gray powder. On the left side, go up 4 light gray powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the top light gray powder on the left, place 1 light gray concrete, and then light gray powder on top of it, and then light gray concrete to the right of it. Next, on the left cyan terracotta, place a white wool above it, and pop out the white wool. Above that, place a clay block. To the right of the clay block, place 2 black concrete, popped out. Next, get your string of air block, just pull that out, and on the right cyan terracotta, and on the right gray lacquer powder to the right of it, I just blanked my mind right there, place a string of air block just popped out on the side of it. And then go across 2 black powders on top of it, like so. I still have no idea what this is on his leg. At first I thought, oh, it's LastOreo, so it's an Oreo, but then, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because then I thought, well, usually the hive skins have like a little QB. That's clearly not a QB, because, well, it's black. So I'm thinking, does bro just got a fly on his leg? Do you? And then finally, at the end of this gap, place a little place block underneath, and place a lacquer powder, just to finish off the side of the leg. That's the right side of LastOreo's leg done. Pause if you need to. No, but really, what is that? Okay, on the next side of his leg, on the left side, it's the same pattern. We're just getting rid of the obstruction on the top. So don't forget your black powder and go across the row with 3. On the corner, on the left side, place 1 black powder. In this 2 indent, place a clay block on each and then pop it out. On the left clay block, go up 1 more clay block, and to arrive it, make a white wool, giving you a nice 2x2 square. I keep saying 2x2, but it's 2x1, but you get the message. Wait, no, well, no, it is 2x2. Why? I keep correcting myself in these videos. It is 2x2. It's 2x2 by 1 if I want to go in the 3D space, but in the 2D space, 2x2 does make sense. I don't know why I keep like reverting my brain and thinking that I'm saying it wrong, which I'm not. Anyways, in this one gap, place a lacquer powder not popped out. The next row, get a row of lacquer concrete not popped out. On the far right lacquer concrete, go up 5 lacquer powder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On top of that, go on lacquer concrete, and to the left of that, go across 2 lacquer concrete. On the far right and far left lacquer concrete, place a lacquer powder each, and in the top indent, place lacquer concrete. Okay. In the bottom right corner, place 1 lacquer concrete, a cyan terracotta on top of it, a cyan terracotta to the left of that. On the far right cyan terracotta, place the light gray concrete, a cyan terracotta on top of that, and a cyan terracotta to the left of that. On the far right cyan terracotta, place a light gray concrete on top of it, and in these 3 indents, just place a light gray powder each. Like so. That's the left side of LastOreo's legs done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're in the back side of his legs. Start off, on top of each white wool, place a black powder each. Next, on the whole row, you're going to pop out a row of clay blocks. In the middle, go across 2 clay blocks, popped out. On the ends, pop out 3 white wool each. Okay, now, for the rest of the back of his leg, it's not going to be popped out. It's going to be the normal, I don't know, normal indented? Well, no, it wouldn't really be indented. Yeah, just the normals. It's just not popped out, okay? Okay, In the bottom, go one lacquered concrete each and both corners. In the middle, go across 4 cyan terracotta. In the middle, make a square of 4 lacquered concrete, like so. A 2x2 square. Above that, go up 2 columns of 4 cyan terracotta on top. On the top cyan terracottas, pop out 2 on both sides, giving you the nice capital T shape. In the diagonal indents between the cyan terracotta of the capital T tower, place lacquered concrete each. And then above both those light gray concretes on top of the cyan terracottas, place 1 each. And then fill the rest of the back legs in with light gray powder. Just like so. Now, what is nice about LastOreo's skin is I'm pretty sure it's symmetrical. Until we get to his face. Then it's not. But like the rest of his body is, I'm pretty sure, symmetrical. Besides that thing. Okay, and that's the backside of LastOreo's legs done. Pause if you need to. Now let me just double check all the blocks we're going to need for the body. Looking at the images on my phone. You could drop your cyan terracotta. You could drop your light gray concrete. You could drop your light gray powder. Let me see if there's any more flies on LastOreo. I'm hiding. I don't think so. You could drop your black concrete powder. Yeah, we're going to keep everything else. Okay, let's just reorganize the inventory. Grab your blue concrete, cyan concrete, and light blue concrete. Okay, grab your clay block, white concrete, white wool, and then grab your packed mud, stripped jungle wood, and quote-unquote brown and or red mushroom block. Like so. Yep, that should be all good. Okay, now go to the front side of LastOreo. Start off, get your blue concrete, and go across a row of 8 on the front. On the ends, go up 2 blue concrete. Okay. On the ends, on top of those 3 blue concrete pillars. I must be tired or something. I'm messing up a lot with my wording. On top of both of the 3 blue concrete pillars, get your cyan concrete, and you're going to go up 9 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so. Giving you a nice pillar of 12 on both sides. In the bottom corners, place 1 cyan concrete each. Next, get your light blue concrete and you go across 4 rows in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the bottom corners, get your cyan concrete and place 1 on both ends, and then connect it across with 4 blue concrete. Next, get your light blue concrete and go across a row of 6 in the middle. Next, at the top cyan concretes, place 1 cyan concrete going inwards on both sides. Next, on the ends, get your light blue concrete, and you're going to go up 4 on both ends to the top overhanging cyan concrete, like so. Next, in the middle, get your light blue concrete and go across a row 2, giving you a capital W shape with the light blue concrete. Next, in the middle, go across 2 cyan concrete. Next, in the middle, go across 2 blue concrete. Next, in the middle, go across 2 quote-unquote brown and or red mushroom block. Next, in the middle, go across 2 stripped jungle wood, like so, leaving you 2 pillars in the middle. Well, no, they wouldn't be, no, it wouldn't be pillars, it would be empty gaps, because, yeah, no, that would make sense, it's gaps. Next, at the bottom of the gaps, get your white concrete, place 1 on both sides, and then pop it out. Then place a white wool on top of both white concretes, then a white concrete on top of both white wools, then a white wool on top of both white concretes, and then a clay block on top of both white wools. Like so. Let me just double check the rest of the build. You could drop your white concrete now. You no longer need that. Boop. Okay. Now let's just do his right arm to start off with. On the bottom left blue concrete, get your packed mud and pop out 1 on top of it, and 1 to the left of it. Like so. Get your stripped jungle wood, and in this little diagonal shape between the 2 packed muds, place 1 stripped jungle wood, nice 2x2 square. To the left of the jungle wood, place 1 brown mushroom block. I I said it. Yeah, I knew I would say it. I knew I would call it the brown mushroom block. That's why I was putting in quotes earlier. I just read the name of the block automatically without, like, I know it's the mushroom block. I don't know why they did this. I need a rant video about this. I really hate. I, never mind. Get your mushroom block next to the strip jungle wood. And on top of that mushroom block, go up 2 mushroom blocks. And to the right of that, place 1 mushroom block. In the little indent, get your strip jungle wood to place 1. And then go across a row with 3 strip jungle wood. Make sure you're placing it all one by one, not in a row, because if you place it in a row, they're going to face different directions. And that looks ugly. Like so. On the far right strip jungle wood, go up 2 blue concrete. Then 1 cyan concrete. Then 2 blue concrete. Then 3 cyan concrete. Like so. On the second 2 blue concrete, yeah. On the bottom of the on the bottom of the second 2 just right this blue concrete right here. Place 1 blue concrete to the left of it, and then a cyan concrete to the left of that. Then above that cyan and blue concrete, go up 2 pillars of 4 light blue concrete, like so. Underneath it in the gap, at the top of the strip jungle wood, place a cyan concrete each on top of each strip jungle wood, and then pop it out, and place a square of light blue concrete popped out on top of that, like so. Okay, now move on to his left arm. It's an exact mirrored image. So off, get your packed mud. Place 1 popped out on the bottom right blue concrete. 1 more packed mud on top of that, and 1 packed mud to the right of that. Underneath that bottom packed mud, place 1 strip jungle wood, and to the right of that, place 1 mushroom block. On top of that mushroom block, go up 2 mushroom blocks, and to the left of that, place 1 mushroom block. In the indent, place a strip jungle wood. And on the next row, go across 3 strip jungle wood, placing it each one by one. On the far left strip jungle wood, go up 2 blue concrete. Go up 1 cyan concrete, 2 blue concrete, and then 3 cyan concrete. On the second 2 by 1 blue concrete, on the bottom one, go across 1 blue concrete to the right, and 1 cyan concrete to the right of that. Above that blue concrete and the cyan concrete you just placed, go up a 2 by 4 of light blue concrete on top of it. And as the bottom indent, get your cyan concrete, and place 1 on top of the strip jungle wood, and then pop out both blocks. And then pop out a square of light blue concrete on top of that. And with that, the front of LastOreo's body is done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now move on to the right side of his body. Just before we move on to that, we're just going to do the underside of both of his hands. Because that's just a bit annoying to deal with. Start off, get a row of placement blocks behind the packed mud, going across the top layer of the legs. Then get your strip jungle wood and pull it back 3. On the third placement block, well, not on the middle placement block, place 1 placement block going out, and place 1 more strip jungle wood on top of it, giving you this small capital T shape like so. You can break those placement blocks and just fill the rest of the bottom of the hand in with mushroom block, like so. From the top view of his left arm, it should look like this, if you were to face the front of the body. Okay, now we're going to do the same on his left arm, just to get it over with. Make a 1, 2, 3 line behind the packed mud, next to the top layer of the legs, with placement blocks. Place 3 strip jungle wood one by one. In the middle placement block, place 1 more, out, towards the middle of the hand, and place a strip jungle wood on top of it. Break those placement blocks, and fill the rest of the bottom of the hand in with mushroom block. And from the top view, looking down, this is what it looks like. Okay, moving back to his right hand. Gonna get your mushroom block and go across 2 rows of 3. Next, go across 1 row of strip jungle wood, placing it one by one. Next, go across a row of popped out cyan concrete. Next, on top of that, go across 2 rows of popped out light blue concrete. Next, place 1 cyan concrete next to the cyan concrete already placed. Make sure it's not popped out. Then a blue concrete to the left of that. Then a cyan concrete to the left of that. On top of the blue concrete, go up 1 more blue concrete with a cyan concrete on top of that. Fill the rest of the side of the hand in with a light blue concrete now. That's the right side of LastOreo's arm done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're on the left side of his arm, on the left arm. Yeah, that makes sense. Start off, get your mushroom block and go across 2 rows of 3. Next, get your strip jungle wood and go across a row of 3. Make sure you're placing each block one by one. Next, get your sign concrete and pop out a row of 4, like so. Next, on top of that, go across 2 rows of popped out light blue concrete. Next to the sign concrete, place 1 sign concrete to the right of it, not popped out, blue concrete to the right of that, and a sign concrete to the right of that. On top of the blue concrete, place another blue concrete with a sign concrete on top of it. Fill the rest of the side of the arm in with light blue concrete now. Just like so, and that's the left side, LastOreo's arm done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're going to move on to the back side of his body. Just to start off, we're going to finish the arms just to get that over with, because it looks a bit... I don't really like how the arms look empty when we do the full body. We're going to start off with his right arm. First, to start off, get your strip jungle wood, and on top of the already placed strip jungle wood, go up 1, 2, 3. In the indent, go up 3 mushroom blocks, and then 1 strip jungle wood. Okay. Next, on top of the far left stripped jungle wood, go up 2 blue concrete, 1 what am I saying? 1 sign concrete, 2 blue concrete, and 3 sign concrete. On the second 2x1 blue concrete, on the bottom blue concrete, place 1 blue concrete to the right of it. That's a lot of blue concretes. And above that blue concrete, go up 1 pillar or 4 light blue concrete. Okay, above both strip jungle woods, place 1 sign concrete each and pop it out. Then make a square of 2x2 of light blue concrete like so. And just basically repeat the same pattern on the left arm. On the jungle wood, on the right side, go up 1, 2, 3. In the indent, go up 1, 2 mushroom blocks. I almost said it. In the indent, place 1 strip jungle wood. On the far right strip jungle wood, go up 2 blue concrete, 1 sign concrete, 2 blue concrete, and 3 sign concrete. On the second 2x1 of blue concrete, at the bottom blue concrete, place a blue concrete to the left of it. That's a lot of blue concrete. In this indent on the top, go up a 4x1 pillar of light blue concrete. Above the bottom strip jungle wood, place 2 sign concrete each, pop it out, then make a square of light blue concrete on top of it, like so. Okay, now before we move on to the back, we're just going to finish off the top of the layer of the arms. Start off where the light blue concretes are, connect it across with 2 blue concrete on both sides, and then where the sign concretes are, connect it across with 2 sign concrete on both sides, like so. Viewing from the front, from a front aerial view, it's going to look like this. Okay, now move on to the back side of his body. Let me just scroll back to the pictures, because for whatever reason, I had the shoulders at the last image. Okay, start off, get your blue concrete. And on the layer on the bottom, go across a row of 8. On the ends, go up 2 blue concrete. On the ends, on top of both blue concretes, go up 9 sign concrete each, all the way to the tippy top. On the top 2 sign concretes, go across a row of 6 in the middle, connecting it across. In each corner, top and bottom, place 1 sign concrete. Like so. On the bottom, get your light blue concrete and go across 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the bottom corners, place 1 sign concrete each, and then connect it across with 4 blue concrete. Get your light blue concrete, and on the end pillars, go up 4 light blue concrete each. On the bottom, go across 2 rows of light blue concrete. Then go across a row of sign concrete. Then 2 rows of light blue concrete. And that's the back of LastOreo's body done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we move on to his head. Now we are gonna move on to his head. Okay, to start off, let me just make sure I have this right. Yeah. Make a placement row of 2x1 right here on the head. Any block does not matter. Next, on top of both those placement blocks, place a strip jungle wood each. giving you a nice 2x1 chipped jungle wood on both sides, and you can break those placement blocks. Now connect both chipped jungle woods on both sides with mushroom blocks, giving you this shape. Next, on the end chipped jungle woods, add the utter, outermost chipped jungle woods closest to you. Go up 2 more chipped jungle wood on the ends. In the middle, go across 2 chipped jungle wood. On the 2 indents in the middle, go across 2 mushroom blocks. On the 2 chipped jungle wood, go across 2 mushroom blocks. On the 2 mushroom blocks you just placed, make a square of chipped jungle wood on top of that. Okay, now before we move on to the rest of the face, we're going to get rid of these mushroom blocks and chipped jungle wood and packed mud. So go to the right side of his head, and on the bottom left chipped jungle wood, place 1 mushroom block to the left of it, 1 mushroom block to the right of that. No, on top of that. 1 packed mud to the right of that. On top of the left mushroom block and the right packed mud, place 1 chipped jungle wood each. Okay, now move on to the left side of his head. On the far right chipped jungle wood, go up 1 mushroom block to the right of that, 1 mushroom block on top of that, 1 packed mud to the left of that. On top of the packed mud and far right mushroom block, go up 1 chipped jungle wood, like so. Okay, and now with your packed mud, chipped jungle wood, and brown mushroom block, you can drop all 3 of those. Reorganize your inventory. You can grab your black concrete, polished black stone, gray terracotta, and your string for now. Okay, next to the end strip jungle woods, you're going to place 1 white wool each. On top of both white wools, you're going to place a clay block. Next to both white wools, you're going to place a polished black stone. On top of both black stones, you're going to place a black concrete each. Okay, you can now drop your polished black stone, black concrete, white wool, and clay block. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay, now reorganize the inventory. Make sure you have all your blocks by darkest to lightest, like so. Starting off on the end corners, get a gray terracotta and place 1 and 1. Next, get your string or bear block, and you're going to place a string or bear block along each block on the front of the vase besides the right black concrete. So 7 string or bear blocks, like so. Then on top of each string or bear block, you're going to place 1 brown powder. Okay, next, where this empty gap is between the 2 brown powders, you're going to place 1 gray terracotta with the brown powder on top of it. Okay, on the end of brown powders, you're going to go up 2 brown mushroom blocks. Real brown mushroom blocks this time. On the left, where this little indent is, you're going to make a square of stripped oak wood. On top of both those stripped oak woods, you're going to place 1 brown mushroom block each. On the far right, where this indent is, you're going to go up 3 brown mushroom blocks. In the middle of the 3 brown powder, you're going to place 1 stripped oak wood, then completely surround it with a 5, I was gonna say a magnet shape. I guess a magnet shape makes sense, yeah. A 5 magnet shape around the stripped oak wood, like so. Then next, we're just gonna move on the sides of the head real quick. On top of the gray terracottas, go up 1, 2, and then up 2 brown powders, like so. And do the same on the opposite side. Up 2 gray terracottas, then 2 brown powders. And with that, the front of LastOreo's face is done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're moving on the right side of his head. Start off, we're going to do his hoodie. So on the 3rd cyan concrete right here, place 1 cyan concrete on top of it, 1 to the left of it. 2 blue concrete to the left of that. On the left blue concrete, go up 1 more blue concrete. To the right of that, place 2 light blue concrete. On the far right cyan concrete, go up 2 cyan concrete. And to the left of that, go across 3 cyan concrete, like so. Okay, next, get your gray terracotta, and this bottom indent next to the strip jungle wood, place 2 going to the left. Make sure it is not popped out. On the left gray terracotta, go up 2 more gray terracotta, then 3 brown powder. Above the two strips of woods, on the left side, you're going to place a brown powder, and on the right side, you're going to place a gray terracotta. In this indent on the top right of the head, you're going to place a square of brown mushroom blocks. Go to the far left, where the leftmost sign concrete is, and behind it, you're going to place one gray terracotta above it, not popped out. On top of that, you're going to go up 4 brown powder. Next, to the right of that farthest left gray terracotta, place 1 brown mushroom block. To brown powder across the brown mushroom block, place a brown mushroom block to the left of it. In this indent behind it, place a block underneath and a brown powder on top of that. Next, in this indent, go across 2 rows of brown mushroom block. On the far left column, next to the brown powders, go up 2 more brown powder. Next, go across a row of 3 brown mushrooms in the gap. Then finally, go across 5 brown powders on top. Like so. And that's the right side of LastOreo's head done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now everyone, the left side of his head. It's, once again, it's a mirrored image. So if you want to look ahead, build what you see, and come back, you can. Okay, start off on the third light blue concrete. Place 1 light blue concrete? No. On the third sign concrete, place a sign concrete on top of it, a sign concrete to the right of it, and 2 blue concrete to the right of that. On the far right blue concrete, place a blue concrete on top of it, 2 light blue concrete to the left of that, and a sign concrete to the left of that. Go across a row of 4 sign concrete on top of all those blocks, like so. Next, get your gray terracotta, and in the bottom left jungle wood, go across 2 to the right, not popped out. On the far right gray terracotta, go up 2 more gray terracotta. On top of that, go up 3 brown powder. In the indent between the strip jungle woods, on the left side, you're going to place 1 gray terracotta, and on the right side, you're going to place 1 brown powder. In the indent above that, you're going to make a square of brown mushroom blocks. On the farthest right sign concrete, you're going to go behind it and place a gray terracotta going up behind it, not popped out. Then on top of that, you're going to go up 4 brown powder. At the left of the farthest right gray terracotta, place 1 brown mushroom block. And across that to the left, on the brown powder, place 1 brown mushroom block to the right of that. In the indent between the 2 brown mushroom blocks, you're going to place a placement block underneath it, and a brown powder on top of it. Next, in the gap, place 2 rows of brown mushroom block. On the far right, go up 2 brown powder. Then in this gap, go across 3 brown mushroom blocks. And then top, go across 5 brown powders, like so. And that's the left side of LastOreo's head done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're going to the back side of his head. Starting off with the bottom of the hoodie, get your light blue concrete. Okay. Get your blue concrete actually, and go 1, 2, 1, 2 on both sides. Go making a square view from underneath. Next, go across 2 rows of 6 light blue concrete in the middle, like so. Okay, where the blue concretes are, you're going to place 1 more blue concrete on both sides, popped out. Right? Let me just double check. Yeah. On top of both those blue concretes, you're going to place 1 more blue concrete each. And on the bottom blue concretes, place 1 more blue concrete going inwards on both sides. Yeah, that makes sense. Across both those bottom blue concretes, go across 4 sign concrete in the middle. On top of the top blue concretes on both sides, go up 1 sign concrete, inwards 1 sign concrete next to sign concrete, up 1 sign concrete on top of those sign concretes, and 4 across with the sign concretes, like so. And these 2 gaps in the middle, filled in with light blue concrete. Just like so. That's the hoodie part pretty much done. Quote, pretty much. Next, get a row of brown mushroom blocks, not popped out, and go across a row of 6. On the ends, go up 1 brown mushroom blocks each. In the middle, make a square of brown mushroom blocks. Next, get your brown powder, and fill in the rest of the back of the head. And that's the back side of LastOreo's head done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we're on to the top of his head. Start off let's make a full row of placing blocks underneath. I know the whole top of the head is not going to be brown powder or falling blocks, but we're just doing this just to get it over with, so it's easier to work with. Start off in the bottom row, go across a row of 6 brown powder, giving you the nice 8, no, well, I guess 6 by 6 placing blocks. In each corner, place 1 brown powder each, like so. On both ends, yeah. On the left and right, viewing from the top aerial view, from the front of the body, go in 2 rows of brown mushroom on both sides, giving you a nice 2 by 6 column in the middle. On the far right part of the column, get 1 brown powder and place up and down on the top and bottom. Then connect it across 4 gray terracotta in the middle, and then fill the final column in with brown mushroom blocks, giving you 3 columns on the left and 2 columns on the right of brown mushroom block. As the tops of LastOreo's head done, pause if you need to. And now that's pretty much all we're done for LastOreo's, but there's one last thing you could do to top it off, which I like doing for my builds, but it's not actually part of his skin, this is my own final touches. If you wanted to keep it cubic, like the way it is, you can, but I hate those noises. I wish I could turn those off because they just like totally ruin the vibe. You could break the corner blue concretes on both sides of the hoodie, like so, giving it a more nice flowing vibe. It fits the head more properly. I like doing this with the hoodies, but it's not needed because this isn't actually what his skin has, but I like it, so I will continue doing it. With that, LastOreo is finished. This was requested by the man himself, LastOreo. So if you have any more Minecraft skins or you choose me to do, I can do it, or at least I can try.